Hello, so I wanted to do a video today talking about pubic hair. So, if you would have watched my last video, which was my 1 year raw transformation, you would have noticed that I don't shave my underarms. And no, I don't. And I want to tell you the reason for this. Because this is quite a recent thing that's actually happened with me. And basically, over the last couple of years, or over the last year or two, yeah, I've slowly but surely stopped caring what other people think of me. And this all started really with veganism a lot. Well, to be fair, because I started doing attachment parenting, that kind of comes up with a lot of people kind of go up against that, and will be like, that's not normal, that's not what you do, blah 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 blah. And then I went vegan, kind of 3 years after the whole attachment parenting thing. So, and then after I went vegan, of course, there was so many kind of, that's not normal, that's not what you do, meh, 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 meh. And then I went raw, and then again, meh, 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 that's not normal. And then home education, again, got stick. And then starting a business. And again, that was just like, people in my life, just like, what are you doing? Okay, sort of thing. So I think the fact that I've done these things that aren't mainstream all the time, that aren't like the typical what you do, the plan that's out for you or whatever, because I've kind of done these things and I've faced people telling me I'm wrong, or telling me I'm not normal, telling me it's dangerous even, and that I shouldn't do it. The fact that it's like, I've done it anyway, has just really liberated me. The fact that, like, at no point have I kind of let other people tell me what to do in these things. I've just followed what my heart's told me to. So, doing all of this and just being like, do you know what? People are always going to say things. Like, people are always going to want me to do it their way. Maybe because it makes them feel better about the way that they do life, But that's not my problem. Like, no offence to you, but that's not my problem. Like, I need to do what feels right in my life. And I can't live my life to make you feel better about yours. I just can't do that. And I know a lot of people, it's also just genuine concern for me, and that's fine. Like, I appreciate the genuine concern, but then speak to me about it, and let me tell you my reasons and stuff. But a lot of the time I don't think that's what it is when people asking for what I think. I think it's try and make themselves feel better because they argue it with me. They don't genuinely ask me to find out what I'm doing and where I've got my information from. It's usually an argument, and if it's an argument, I know it's a defence mechanism of theirs. So I try not to take it personally at all. Like, it's just not. These aren't my issues to sort through. I have my own issues to sort through, and that's my responsibility. If anyone wants my help, I'm more than happy to help them, of course, but I'm not going to get in an argument with someone or live my life to please other people, to make them feel comfortable. And it's exactly that sort of mindset that's kind of translated into why I'm not shaving now. And it's basically because I don't want to do something that hurts me, or that I don't want to do to my body to make someone else feel good about my body. Do you know what I mean? Like, that, who are they to judge my body? And if I don't want to shave under my arms, it's my body, And it got to a point, like, because I've been single for about the last 5 years of my life. I had a relationship in the middle for a month or so, but that was it. And but the whole rest of that time I've not shaved like my body, so it's kind of become normal almost for me not to, because basically I don't know if there's any guys watching this. I don't know if it's the same for when you shave your face, but when you shave, particularly like down there and like under your arms and all that, it gets really itchy when it grows back, like really itchy. It's really horrible, and it's like smooth for a day or two, and then it grows back really, really spiky, and it gets red, and there's like red little spots, and like sometimes you can get ingrown hairs and stuff, and it just like hurts so much. And I just don't like it. Basically, I just don't like it. It hurts. I don't like doing it. So And like the last time that I actually did shave under my arms, which was when I was going rock climbing quite recently, and I shaved, and it was fine like the first day, and then after that I kind of like we just had this huge rash all down under my arm, and I was trying to cycle my bike, and I was literally like having my arms like this. They hurt so much I couldn't put them down like that. Oh, it was really excruciating. I showed my friend, and she was like, "Oh my god, she got proper like reaction there." I was like, "I know, I hate doing it." So that was really that was it. That I was like, right, that's it. I'm never actually shaving again because it's horrible. And like if you look under my arms, there's not even like that much hair there. Like there's just only a little bit of hair. And so I'd cut it. I cut it with scissors. Because I don't mind that. I don't mind trimming it up. But I'm not going to shave it because it's just like hurts. It just really hurts, and like I don't want to do something that hurts my body just so someone else will think I'm normal, or so that I fit in with some kind of social convention. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's my body and I'll do what I want. So it's actually quite funny because I thought I'd get a lot more comments on that video saying about it. I only got one, so that's quite reassuring that people actually a bit like don't really care that much, maybe. Or maybe the kind of people that watch my videos are slightly more open-minded or used to seeing people with hair under their arms. Because that's half of it, really. We're just not really used to seeing women with hair under their arms anymore, you know? Even though that's exactly how women are, you know? And I just don't like the fact that it's like an assumption that just because we have hair under our arms, it means that we're dirty or something. Like, if a guy has hair under his arms, it's just because he has hair under his arms. And for women, it's exactly the same thing, you know? And in fact, I actually found that when I'd shaved, I got BO so much more. Like, from day to day, I bet I don't smell. The only time I might get, like, a smell under my arms is if I go to bed really late, which is something I've found. And that's because your body's not, like, detoxing itself properly because you haven't slept at the correct times. Like, I think between, like, 10 p.m., 10 and 11 or something like that, your liver's detoxing. So if you're not going to sleep at like that sort of time, you're not going to be detoxing it by the morning. So that's why you probably got that build up of toxins and it's coming out in your sweat, and in particular under your arms. And I found once I'd shaved under my arms, when there was no hair there, I actually smelt more. I don't know if that's because I broke the skin or, you know, damaged the skin in any way. Maybe something like that, but yeah, so I just so much prefer it, and I just want to help, like, liberate people. Like, if you want to shave under your arms and you enjoy it, it doesn't hurt you, whatever. If you want to do it. It's your body. But if you don't want to do it, try and feel proud about it, like, because it's you, it's your body, this is your hair, you know, and it all just comes from that practicing to not care what other people think. And I want to do a video on this, like, specifically of, like, how to stop caring what other people think, because that is something that I really struggled with for a very long time. And I feel like I finally cracked it. Like, I still do get moments of, like, insecurity. And, like, even sometimes I start feeling a bit anxious. And, like, when I'm out with people, like, sometimes I'll find it hard to give, like, eye contact. So I still do have, like, little bits of anxiety pop up every now and again. But, as a whole, if you look at me compared to the way I was, it's just like, whoa, you're a different person. And I'm a totally different person. I still fall back into a few of the old traits, but, like, comparatively, it's just like there's a huge difference. And it's particularly with, like, a lot of the people that were close in my life. And going through all those massive transitions, like going from just, like, eating meat, cheese, dairy, eggs, like, having barbecues with everyone and getting drunk sometimes and changing all of that and, like, being like, do you know what, actually, that's just not, it's not me, it's not what feels right to me. And, like, just all the different things I've done that have kind of pushed the boundaries a little bit. It's been quite exciting, actually. Like I said in my other video, it felt like I was rebelling for a long time, but I wasn't. I was just kind of like, I just stopped doing all the things that didn't feel right. And they just happened to be what most people thought was right. So it was just coincidental rebellion. So That's what I did. And it's just led me to this place now where I just don't really care. I just and the longer I don't shave and that I have hair, the more normal it gets for me. Like, the more used to it I get. So I don't really mind sharing with other people. And I just feel like for a while I thought like, oh, it was even like this kind of mentality. Like, so the way I thought about it for a long time is like, but what if someone who like is a potential partner basically saw that I had hair under my arms and was like, disgusting, and didn't want to talk to me. And it was just like, if they're that kind of person, I don't want to be with them. So again, it's almost like a filter. You know, anyone who finds it disgusting is not meant to be in my life right now. Or like, you know, not meant to be with me right now, you know. And I'm more than happy with being alone, you know. I'm not alone. I'm more than happy with being single, is what I mean. Because I love the idea of falling in love, of course I do. And I'm very open to the idea of falling in love. Although I'm very kind of, I don't know how I'd fit it in right now in my life. But I'm sure you find a way, don't you? You find a way. But I'm very open to the idea of falling in love with someone. Then I think if someone has a problem with me having hair on my arms, then that's not the kind of person I want to be with, you know? Like, if they're not ready to handle me exactly the way I am, then I don't really want to be with someone like that. I don't want to be with someone who, you know, thinks that differently from me. You know, I'd like someone who's just like, oh, I've not seen someone with hair under their arms before. Like, oh well, you're amazing. It may not be exactly what I'm into, but like, you're amazing, and I'll learn to not care about it. Because it's a society thing anyway. It's that we're not supposed to have hair, that we're supposed to get rid of it and be ashamed of it and all that stuff. So, but yeah. So that's just basically why I want to say that I do that, and want to kind of liberate anyone else if they feel like they don't want to shave under their arms, and just join me. Woo! Let's not shave! Let's bring back pubes, because girls have pubes and it's okay. Okay, right, I'm going to go now. So, I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye. Oh, and I also want to say, if you do want to see like updates and stuff like me more regularly, because I know I don't upload to YouTube all the time, then come over to my Facebook page, which is Happy on Fruit on Facebook. I post regularly on there. Daily, usually, maybe sometimes several times a day. I find it a lot easier just like take a picture, throw it out there, give a caption, and talk to you through that. I find that so much easier, especially with my daughter. I can literally just like, while she's occupied with something, I can just go and post up. Whereas like with doing videos and stuff, like right now it's in the morning and she's asleep. I always wake up first, and so I'm just doing one in the morning now. And sometimes I do like work in the morning. I'll be making worksheets and stuff for my groups, and I don't always have time to do videos, and they take a lot of time to edit, a lot of time. So yeah, come over to Instagram as well. I'm at Happy on Fruit. I'm on Twitter at Happy on Fruit. Facebook and Instagram is what I update regularly. So, and I also have a website now, which is www.happyonfruit.co.uk. So please check that out if you want to. I've got 2 blog posts up there now. But yeah, enough of that. So yeah, have a wonderful day. See you later, guys.